After years of work, the village of Loreauville now has its own Acadian Odyssey monument. Come along for a Dave trip.
Dave Trips, sponsored by Hub City Ford.
If you've been around long enough, you've probably heard the story of Evangeline and Gabriel. It was Henry Wadsworth Longfellow's fictional story about two lovers separated on their wedding day during the removal of the Acadians from what's now known as Nova Scotia. She searched her whole life for him. After many years, she found him near death, and he died in her arms. It's Acadiana's original love story that brings many to St. Martinville, home of the famous Evangeline Oak. But is St. Martinville the true part of the Teche region where the Acadians first settled? It seems like that might not be true.
Well, due to the research done by Dr. Rees with UL, no, it might not be true.
Loreauville resident Michael Clifton is referring to the New Acadia Project, where UL's Dr. Mark Rees and his team of students are working to uncover evidence that the first settlement might be closer to Loreauville, including the grave of one of the original Acadians, Beausoleil Broussard.
So out of the original group of 200, I believe it was somewhere half contracted some disease and didn't quite make it the rest of the way. And they're buried nearby. We believe it's the family cemetery just down the Bayou Teche, where they buried their deceased members, and then came back and settled the area.
Al Broussard, the former mayor of Loreauville, traced his roots back to Beausoleil. Broussard calling the New Acadia Project the most important archaeological project in Louisiana history.
After he passed, it became a mission of the residents here and Brad, the current mayor, to make sure that this became a reality if it was indeed, the actual truth.
Which leads us to today at Loreauville's own Acadian Odyssey Monument, one of only two in the United States.
It actually represents the journey of the Acadians as they were exiled out of Canada. This is where they ended up settling. It marks the end of the Odyssey, so to speak, and the beginning of Acadiana as we know it today.
And it isn't easy to get.
Of course, you have to go through a vetting process with the Canadian government to get these things approved. And then you have to buy the monument. And then you have to get the monument here.
And the Bayou Teche runs right in front of the brand new monument, which is pairing up with the Bayou Teche National Paddle Trail.
There's plans to add more to enhance the visitor's experience by adding a walkway, benches, kiosks, and restrooms.
We hope to be a model for other sites and for other, tourist and monument type things. And so we're working real hard on that one.
Clifton also crediting his community for making it happen.
That's one of the unique things about Loreauville. Everyone comes together and helps. It's total community effort.
The monument is easy to find, just a block from the town hall, all next to the bridge over Bayou Teche. For Acadiana's News Channel, I'm Dave Baker.